Hello!
Hi there, lads.
Hola.
We
Hello
are
there, everyone.
apologise.
welcome.
Since previous.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to episode 83 of Dungeons and the Mad Mage with two newly married people in it.
Yeah. I feel like
Yes.
this campaign entirely has plotted the later stages of our relationship. I mean, that makes sense because we've been going for nearly 2 years. But like, we weren't even engaged when we started doing this campaign.
Yes. And when we finish it in 2037, we'll see what else has happened then.
There might be
Welcome to
chill.
episode 83 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
I was pregnant
We weren't here last week, so I don't know how much people remember. But I'm going to roll the dice anyway and see what happens. I'm going to miss the box. I'm going to roll it again. One would be Hopper Fingle. Who's going to have a great memory of just dying, and that was about it, right?
All right. So, we started the last session with us straddling the two sides of a statue. Our two good friends, Ludusia and Amber, had been teleported off away over a lava pool. They both survived, but only through the skin of their teeth, or the hairs on their legs, as we now say in that phrase.
I didn't come away with the hairs on my legs. They were little chicken baldy legs.
So, and there ensued the first party three-way. I mean, split three ways. That is. So basically, we couldn't cross the threshold between these two statues, so we had to try and find a way to get to each other without dying. The northern party, which was Emwen and Hopper, went searching north in search for Ludusia and Amber, which they weren't successful. They did, however, discover that the golem that they fought several sessions before was regenerating, which is a bit of a concern. They came back south after the southern party were sat waiting, only to reveal that there was obviously no sight of the people. Ludusia and Amber made their way north and came across a strange, ghostly man who was basically like the Old Spice dude from who pretty much was in love with himself and wanted to kill the big bad in this level.
Never skull.
Meanwhile, Hopper and Emwen crept back down south to try and loop back around, and Emwen, in his infinite wisdom, decided to stick his head into the Mind Flayer's statue's grasps, which I think actually may have been the second time we crossed them because we managed to build a tunnel. Anyway, Hopper and Emwen were reunited with Chingo and Seraphina, and then Hopper and Emwen came across Ludusia and Amber first, meeting this ghostly guy, and then they all travelled north to meet up with Chingo and Seraphina. Then the party was reunited. In his infinite wisdom, however, in this reuniting moment, Hopper goes for a little wander around and gets teleported to the middle of nowhere. He ends up in a room with a nice looking boss key and decides, again in his infinite tired wisdom, because Australia clients are arseholes and make him exhausted, he made a bad choice.
What a thing to say.
Yeah. So he chose to pick up the...
Dodgy to blackmail him.
He ended up picking up the thing and getting attacked by three stalactite monster things with tendrils. Mites or tights, who knows? He's now dead, pretty much. So he's on the ground and portal back to the others. I believe they all, in search of... I think someone else got ported, which I think was Seraphina. So Seraphina disappeared. Then I believe...
There was something before that. We were all in the room, weren't we? I was with Amber when I got teleported, so we were all in a room. Chingo also got teleported, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was left by myself. I remember now.
Yeah, so Chingo...
It was just with Sarah.
But we like holding hands.
We were, then I just disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to stay together and it just didn't work.
Ludusia, Emwen, and Chingo got split up, and then it was just Amber and Seraphina left. Oh, sorry, they went looking, and the room that they got to had a dragon statue that charged at them. But after Amber went into that room, there seemed to be some sort of weird threshold that when you crossed it, you got teleported. And that teleported Seraphina. It teleported Emwen.
I don't know.
And Chingo.
And
Can
Chingo.
you remind us? We just.
It's all in and about there, and to be honest, it's very hard to keep track of. But the long and short of it is right now is that there's a party of 4 together. They're with Fidelio, the ghost, the Link's Africa man, and the current party there is Chingo, Seraphina, Emwen, and Ludusia. They are all at that point. Hopper, to the rest of the party, they have no idea where he is, but he knows he's unconscious, sort of, if you can know you're unconscious. And Amber is currently wandering the southern walkways alone after the last time she was with Seraphina, there was a drow corpse in a corner on the floor they had tried to approach, and that's when they're holding hands, and Seraphina was, I don't feel so good, just faded away and teleported. We followed Seraphina around for a bit, and she managed to dexterously swim back. She did teleport to a room that she recognised, to kind of knew where to go from there, and managed to
Didn't Amber
run
find
her
a
way back.
wheel? She found a ship's wheel and turned it and then turned it back.
I was about to do that. A la Lost, in like, if anyone got that far in the series like me, like a kind of packed-in boat ship wheel that she turned and then turned back, and then left the room, and that's where we left off. So let's start the session. I'll drag you all into the map in a minute. Now, at this point, I would normally take someone off a call and privately talk. I don't know if we can do that. Should we jump on Discord quickly?
No,
jump back in this?
I'll
record
it.
And then jump on disc.
Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. I'll just do it here, and we'll just have to let everyone be quiet. Everyone else can hear. It's fine. So let me bring up my notes wherever they've gone.
Yeah, I don't mind everyone else knowing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not really that much of an issue anyway. So, Mr. Fingle, Hopper Fingle.
Hello.
You awake, like eyes slowly opening, and you don't recognize where you are. You're no longer on the cold stone floor. First of all, you're like, how am I alive? Because you got ambushed and then quickly just everything faded to black for you. You awake in what appears to be quite a warm room. You lying on some sort of it's very soft, maybe a bed or something. Looking up, you see a stone ceiling. There's a kind of candle chandelier, but it's far off into the distance. Your current vision, and looking up, just slowly getting up to see your surroundings, you see the room seems to be fairly plain, and in the far distance, say 30 feet away from you, you can hear the very faint sound of feather quill on parchment, and it's just scratching along. The source of this sound, you see this quite slender looking female form, kind of dark robes, like dark crimsony, blacks and crimsons. She has pale skin, elven features, quite sharp, and really long, straight black hair. Without looking in your direction and continue to scroll on parchment, she says in a quite elegantly put voice, she says, Mr. Fingle, it's good to see that you're awake, darling. I must say I expected more caution from a man who'd already died once.
Yes, I'm a little embarrassed, I must admit. Who are you?
I'm sure you must understand by now. I've sent you many visions and dreams of your past. You have great ambition.
Yes. Are you the one who's giving us those messages when we're trying to get through the portals?
No, that is not of my design. I do not know who that is, to be honest.
So
at this point, she turns
to be my patron then.
Indeed. And this at this point, she kind of starts to put the feather quill away and begins to stand. She's incredibly tall. Towers over you, even though you're still lying on the bed at this point. Towers over you, 8-9 feet tall, and like I said, very slender, very elongated kind of features. Walks with a very slow but elegant step. She has this strong aura of immense power just from just looking at her. Even though she has a slender frame, the knowledge that this is something very powerful just kind of sweeps over you for a moment.
I've been wondering when I would meet you. It's well, not to sound rude, but what took you so long?
I'm very busy, you must understand. I have many things that I must do, many other people I must speak to.
Well, I've been wondering what my purpose is. All of my friends have had some form of course. I've been keeping eye on their little missions for some time, but I was wondering to whom I would be I don't know, meeting. So am I dead?
No, you're not dead. No, you managed to escape death this time, once again.
Well, I don't think I escaped it last time. I saw my previous corpse. It was a little mangled. I'm learning. I'm working on it. But
yes, you're learning. Your learning is coming along quite well. I see. It appears that you are a learned man, and you have much potential and a long way to go. But I feel like you will get there eventually. So I must introduce myself. I'm sorry. And she'd hold out a hand towards you. Are you still lying on the bed at this point? Or you kind of got up?
Yeah, no, I'm sat on the bed on the side.
Okay. She would kind of raise her hand and slowly move it towards you again, elongated arms, and hold her hand out towards you. She'd be like, "My name is Mistra. I'm the Mother of Magic."
Mistra. Do I recognize the name?
Make me a religion check. 23. Yeah, you've heard whispers of this Mother of Magic. As a learned bookman, it's kind of like, no thanks, no god for me. I'd rather just be, delve into the book and learn. That's where I get my power from. But you have heard, you've heard of Mistra, the Mother of Magic, but never really taken into account it's just like a patron to be there.
I must admit, I thought you were a myth. An absolute pleasure to meet you.
No myths on this end, I'm afraid. No. I am the current Mother of Magic and Power Incarnate of the Pantheon.
I at this point. Sorry.
No, you're not.
I draw out the spell book, the funky spell book. So, is this by any chance you're doing?
My gift to you, yes.
I wondered where this came from. I thought it might be a nasty trick by the Mad Mage, but I'm pleased to know it from you. What does it do? It's been bugging me for weeks, or days, hours. I'm not quite sure.
It is my gift. It is my gift to you. I've bestowed onto you a portion of my power. You must understand, Mr. Fingle, that while you may see the gods as eternal, there was a time where they were not, and a time where I slew the previous head, the father of magic at the time, and became the mother of magic after a great battle. And ever since then, I have been power incarnate of this great pantheon, and I wish to remain that way. So, for me, I have the most to lose from Halaster's potential rise to godhood. Although he cannot pass through the divine gate, if he becomes divine in your realm, there are many things he could achieve. And we wish to see this not come to pass.
No, it doesn't seem to be a brilliant idea, although there are many very strong beings down in this dungeon, so I believe someone will be next in line. I also, it hasn't escaped me the irony of slaying the greatest magician of all time and being a magician doing so makes me feel a little bit compromised in people finding out that I was part of that troop, but we'll get over that point later on.
As long as you do not attempt to
You are
rise to
muted
godhood.
somehow.
Huh?
No, maybe I'm not. No, it's me. Sorry, I'm being.
I was going to say, where was I? As long as you do not attempt to rise to godhood, Mr. Fingle, we will have no issue with each other ever, and you will live a long, happy, and potentially very powerful life. Hopefully, as you wish, in the sky.
Oh, was that your doing too?
Let's just say I planted the seed.
Oh, I feel violated.
She chuckles.
So I need to get back to my friends, and I wonder, what is it you need of me?
My mission to you is very simple, Mr. Fingle, and the most important of all. You must slay the Mad Mage by any means necessary, as fast as you possibly can. And if you do this for me, I will grant you as much power as I am able to bestow upon anyone.
Are you going to... Well, of course, no, that gives me a very, very clear purpose. And I believe a few... I have a few people I know who will be very pleased with this railroading. So...
Your choices are your own.
No, indeed. I feel that frequently. So how does this work then? And I flick through the pages.
Give me the book. And she reaches out her hand.
Please give me all the spells. Please give me all the spells.
Absolutely not. She takes the book and opens it, flicks through some of the pages, and you just see her eyes kind of light up. And never really looked too much, but her eyes are like, despite the rest of her like blackened crimson, she looks quite dark and menacing in some places. Her eyes are like this really sharp, like shining, sparkling purple color, and they kind of light up even more as looking through the pages. And she's just flicking through pieces, just nodding to herself and be like, yes, this will do, and hands it back to you. And as you grasp onto it, you already feel stronger. You feel like your arcane abilities are enhanced somehow, as you are now attuned to name of my item. I forgot name of item. Fingle's Grimoire, and I'll send you I will send you the magical item in a minute.
Yay!
It's like a word of warning, Mr. Fingle. You will have much power in your future as long as you live. I would advise you to use that power responsibly, and also heed caution in your upcoming travels and adventures. It's dying once and coming back is a rarity. Dying twice and coming back is something that only a few have achieved.
Thank you. I'm
died 3 times.
I'm most grateful for your advice, and I can tell you that dying is not on my agenda, although I better start being a little smarter in the future. So,
agreed.
Well, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm very grateful for your gift. I will treasure it.
If you need me again, then wish upon it, and I'll try to reach out to you. And as she says this, it seems soft, but the speed in which she moves, maybe a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit, okay. Am I going to die now?
No. Yeah. The speed in which she whips out, so from beneath her long sleeve, she whips out this, like, let's call it a club, for another better word, and whips you around the head of it, and you just like out of nowhere, no time to react with an 11, and you just see, like, you just start to fade out, and the last thing you kind of feel is just your body falling over. And we'll deal with you later. To the rest of the party.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
So,
That was cool.
let's go with the foursome.
The
That's true.
awesome
I'm
foursome.
not playing any music, but we're playing music. What are you guys doing?
What are we not doing?
We're hanging out with the blue guy.
How long ago has it been since we were teleported?
Depends on who are we talking about? Because you each have different times. So Ludusia was the last time was the lava one. Seraphina was very recently, 10, 20 minutes or so ago. Chingo, I'm trying to remember your last one. It was a while ago, right? I think.
Okay, we've been together a while. I was just trying to remember this.
You guys have been together for about 10 minutes, I reckon.
Where's Amber?
Right.
Elliot, I've sent you Fingle's grimoire.
Where?
We need
Guys.
to try and find the rest of our
It's in your
pack.
handouts.
Guys, have you seen Amber? Has she... What happened? I was teleported. Have you
No
heard from
fucking
her?
idea where Amber's gone.
Not seen Amber for a while.
Aye. Nor have we seen Hopper or Fingle.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're both probably dead, so never mind. Whatever.
Can I also... So I considered, instead of putting going through the Mind Flare statues, I considered walking along the walls of the crevasse here, and there was this strange pulling me down. It felt like it wasn't going to work.
Aye.
That is weird.
Does it feel like it's sucking you in? Almost.
It feels like I couldn't walk on the wall like I could on anywhere else.
Wow. Okay.
Well then.
Crazy terrain. Not safe.
No
Very
one's
dangerous.
safe.
Where have we not explored on this level? Because
Well-
if we're going to try and find our pals, I don't know where to look first.
Have you been down here?
I think
Oh.
so.
There's-
Oh.
Yeah, right, fuck it, let's go safe. Alright.
Maybe this ghost guy knows
Together.
something?
Sorry,
Pardon,
no?
Chingo?
Does this ghost guy know anything? Hey, Mr. Ghost.
Fidelio, good sir.
Yeah, he smells like Lynx Africa.
You don't.
Fidelio, Fiducio, whatever.
No, it's
Fiducia.
Sir Fidelio. Thank you.
Sir Fidelio.
That is
Would you
correct.
happen to know where any of these teleporters go?
What teleporters do you speak of?
Well, that answers that question.
Could you imagine there's a way to turn these teleports off? I don't feel like we
The
can.
body of one of us deal the final blow on Skullboy.
That is my wish, yes. I will grant you a great boon if you were able to achieve this. I've discussed it at length, I believe. And as always, never looking at you, just always looking over the distance.
So, gang, I think we need to try and figure out a way to turn off these teleports if there is a way. Like we cannot keep being just teleported randomly with no hope of, or with the potential of being thrown into a lava pit, or if I get thrown into a lava pit, I can't do anything and I'm dead. So,
Aye.
and I'm sure that's the same for a few of us. So, I think we need to try and tread with real caution, and these teleports could be anywhere.
Has anyone got detect magic on him?
No,
Not me.
our magic pals are not with us.
Has any horny people got detect magic on them?
Yeah, look, I'm looking! Give me a minute.
Has any horny, recently married people got detect magic on them?
Right, that's it.
Oh
You
my
can have
God.
your ring back. I don't think I do, actually.
Does none of your instruments have it?
But the teleports didn't come up with in detect magic.
While you guys figure out what your next plan of attack is, we'll move to Amber.
Okay, so I'm.
Amber, you have recently left a room with a a half ship wheel in it, which you span, I think it was clockwise, and then back anti-clockwise to where it was set. You are now approaching a room which has like a path to the left and the right.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go back into the room with the clock with the ship's wheel,
Okay.
and I
So you
would.
push
like-
open the secret door once again.
Yes, I do. Yes, please. And I would like to just quietly stand in this corner here and, for the next 10 minutes, prepare the ritual of detect magic.
Okay. I will.
I've shut the door, but I've not shut the door. I've I don't know if I've pulled it to or whatever. Well, is there a handle to get back out again, or is it like a?
So it's like a rotating piece of wall that you push like a flagstone on one side, and it just kind of rotates open. So it's kind of like a like a central spindle that like is now kind of like the other way. So it's kind of like a 2-set doorway right now.
Am I confident that if I shut it, I'll be able to get back out?
Yes.
Okay, I close it softly.
Amber dies forever in this room.
Lost.
She can never leave.
That was the end of that.
And she just dies.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes conjuring up the ritual of detect magic, please.
Okay. I'll just think about the time for these guys. I'll probably say they'll set off in a minute.
So what he looks like.
Yeah, that's right.
Detect magic. Okay, so couple of things. First thing that jumps out at you immediately as I quickly go to spells. I go to my D&D companion, lolsies. You sense a over. I need to get on the right layer. Over here, you sense this humanoid-shaped glow that gives off a conjuration.
Interesting.
Magical aura, unmoving.
Okay.
Low-level magic, just kind of waiting there.
Can I try? Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. No.
The wheel itself isn't inherently magical in itself, although it appears to have some sort of trigger for magic.
Okay.
But it's not a magical item as such.
Okay. Can I try and talk to the humanoid figure with awakened mind? I can send you it again. I think it's any creature. I don't know if that qualifies. Let me just check.
Yeah, I'm just looking at something. Okay, it's odd. You send out the spell, and there's definitely a connection with whatever it is. The whatever comes back to you is devoid of any mind.
Okay, so it doesn't have like a
soul.
soul person.
You need to have no mind.
Okay, is there any like writing or inscription? If I'm looking at the ship's wheel, is there anything to indicate what it might be a trigger for?
Make me an investigation check.
Dodge, by the way, do you want me to be the cameraman?
Come on, investigation.
Dodge.
Rubbish. 8.
Dodge, do you want...
There's no inscription or any description of what this does written anywhere.
Dodge, do you want me to be the cameraman for
Yeah, I
this?
think.
Hello? Hello?
Just thinking.
Hello? Can you not hear me?
Can you hear us?
Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. Can I turn the wheel again, please?
I don't think you can hear
So
us.
you spin it anti-clockwise. As it goes round, you hear like this like clicking sound, like click, 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 as it goes round, and then you full lock it to one side, and it just stays there.
Okay. And what happened with the magic?
Hello?
As I detect magic up.
Oh,
You
sorry.
can hear us now.
The humanoid shape doesn't appear to move in any way, and there's no actual magic emanating from the wheel. It appears to have, like I said, some base in some sort of magical trigger, but it doesn't emanate any magic.
Okay. Alright, so with my detect magic still up, I want to exit the room.
Okay.
And I'd like to go back the way I came, very cautiously, trying to get to that, within sight of that drow corpse where Seraphina disappeared.
Okay, so I'll open the door for you. I just need to drag Elliot over here as he wants to be cameraman. Cameraman! There you go, cameraman.
Thank you. Hello.
You are joined by the ghost of Elliot Erickson.
So I'm heading down. I think it's this way. I think.
Yeah, this is the way you came from, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so. Heading down.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah, there's the drow corpse, isn't it, at the end of this corridor. Can I see anything around the point where I think Seraphina disappeared with my detect magic up?
No.
Okay. So if I move to here, heading back up to that room where that dragon statue was, can I see anything with my detect magic up?
Not that you can see that. There's not
And-
anything.
If I have a think about where I think Chingo or whoever it was that disappeared, where that happened,
Yeah.
can I see anything there?
No. You see, so as you enter into this circularly shaped room, the statue of the gold dragon gives off a magical signal. The area in which you saw the last person teleport, which I believe was Chingo, I think that you said, is
Oh, in
here.
that room, yeah.
That's where you remember it. You see nothing.
Yeah. I see nothing.
No.
Okay, I'm going to try and walk over back to here.
Mhm.
Around the edge of the room, quite quickly. I don't want to get caught by that. Okay.
It's skitter.
Just like scuttling through.
There's a brief moment of hesitation as you pass over the same place that you saw Chingo disappear, and nothing appears to happen.
Okay. So I'm going to head back up now, trying to recall.
We will pause you there for a moment because you guys are probably going to meet in the middle in a minute, and we will shoot over to Papa Fingle. As I drag you into the actual place that you are. And you are no longer. Where am I? Object tokens. Okay. On HP. Papa Fingle. You awake for the second time. But this place feels horribly familiar. The floor is cold. You're aching in pain all over. As you almost died again. Lying next to one of the sentient columns that came alive and started whipping around and killing you. Lucky to be alive, you are alive. 1 HP. What do you do? You're finally awake.
I crawl backwards towards the door.
Okay. The key is still in the center of the room.
Great.
I think you should go for it.
I try and open the door.
Yeah, you open the door.
I peep around the corner. And is there anything can I see anything?
The first immediate wave of what hits you is hot heat. It's very, very, very hot. And as you peek around the corner, you see a couple of things. You see there's a door to your northern direction here. Below, and just the general heat of it, you can feel the. I was like, oh, okay, I recognize this as the lava chasm. And as you look down, you can see lava and such around. This is the strangest bit of this place. You see this kind of spectral-looking green bridge. It's like spiky around the edges. But it's like 10 feet wide and enough that someone could walk over. Although the danger of that, and you see to the south, there's this particularly violent pool of lava, and sporadically every few seconds, you see just this bubble up and then blast of fire that just kind of goes all over the bridge and basically all around the cabin.
All right. So I'm gonna get to the edge of the bridge.
Okay.
And I'm going to 1 second. I'm gonna cast. Well, I'm gonna use my cube of force, but I'm gonna use the 2, and then create a cube around me to not allow stop any non-living matter passing through.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically just walk along the bridge and let the lava pour all over me.
So make sure you mark off the 2 charges of cube of force. How long does it last? How long?
1 minute.
1 minute, you've got enough time to run over there in 1 minute. Okay, so you expanded your force, the 15-foot cube around you, and you just start running through the thing. It's a chance-based thing, but we'll roll it anyway, just to see if the lava goes over it, because it'd be fun, even though it's not going to do any damage to you. I've also sent our dice.
Can I see the others at this point, Dodge?
Depends. What can you see as your character?
I can see them.
Potentially. Roll me a perception check. You're very close to death, so... Oh, yeah, you can see them. Yeah, so as you start crossing over, you see the light from Seraphina's torch as she's just a bit of different light than the lava. And you're like, wait, that's the guys, that's Fidelia's room.
I'm gonna wolf whistle.
You wolf whistle, but non-living matter can't. Can sound pass non-living matter? I think yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure sound
How
can.
did not matter?
I'm pretty sure sound is living.
The cube of force is like very hard to figure out. So the rest of the party, who has the highest passive perception?
My passive perception appears to be 20 what?
Yeah, mine appears. Mine is now 14.
Yeah, I was going to say 21 is impossible.
That's
cannot be achieved. It cannot be achieved.
15. That's a bit low.
No, it's not going to be low. That'd be about right. It's literally 10. It's 10 plus your normal perception. 15. Yeah, okay. So Chingo, being the closest and the highest pressure, you hear this whistle to your northeasterly direction as you're discussing where to go next. And you turn over, and it's an odd sight to see. Just barely into your vision, you see a running but also limping
Shambling.
halfling wizard that you recognise quite well. He's like whistling along while running over what appears to be like just nothing.
Hopper here.
I know, I can see you. That's why I whistled.
Team, over there.
I'm running south. Can you meet me?
Alright, we'll try and meet you, lad.
I'll head down this
I
bridge.
can fly across with a rope.
I don't think you can. I think
You
this.
can't
No,
fly,
the
we can't
gravitational
fly.
pull. Just don't do it.
Avoid.
It is very heavy over here. Dude,
Amber and I have been south here before. It's just be careful. I don't remember it being unsafe. Do I remember it being unsafe?
You remember?
No one got teleported in this corridor?
You managed to be there, which was good.
I've got only a few seconds left, and this is literally where lava falls onto, so I better go. Bye.
Yeah,
Okay. So- This is convenient as you guys start running south, and Katie is running in the northerly direction. You actually kind of meet up in a perfect spot. So if you guys run south, then you'll see a kind of startled, lost Amber, who arrives at the same time as Emwen. You crunch around the corner.
Ah, shit, I thought you were dead. I mean, hello there.
Lovely to see you too.
Oh, lovely.
Oh
I
my god.
give Amber a really big cuddle and then pop her on my back and then we run over here because I'm so excited to see her.
What happened?
Jenny, I thought you were dead. Oh, I'm so good.
Well, this time. Not
I got
this time.
teleported. I got teleported to the other side of the dungeon. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am.
Did you get teleported?
No, I didn't. I didn't get teleported. I made it back through the way we came without getting teleported.
Really?
Oh my
What,
goodness.
even that room where everybody else got teleported?
Even that room.
I wonder why that was. Maybe it was because you were on your own?
Maybe. Hopper, you okay? You look a bit shell-shocked. You look very ill. Do I have any...
Hopper,
Hopper.
on the verge of death.
Oh, help me.
I
God.
can help you. I can help you.
Yeah,
I was ambushed by what could only be described as tendrily stalactites. We've come across them before, but yes, I made a mistake. I'm such a fool.
Why? What happened? What did you do?
I found the key. I found an amazing key.
The key?
The key, yes, and
That bone door.
yes, and you have to cross this bridge, but this is pretty perilous because there's lava that falls on it, and what seems to be a random.
Definitely like battle spell.
Can I give you...
I could really do with healing, though, I must say.
Do we...
Just choosing which
I'm
one.
trying to figure out which one is the best one to use for
I
you.
do have a potion of greater
I have a
healing, if
potion.
that helps.
I have just a potion of breaking.
Does anyone? I mean, do you think we could maybe go into my mansion and rest up, or do you think we?
I would love a little food, a
Do
little
you
wine.
bring the mansion with you?
It's everywhere.
I always bring it with me. It's
Everywhere you go, you always bring the mansion.
But I don't know if we have enough time because, unfortunately, there seems to be a time limit on this place, and
I would love to rest up, but yeah, the time is worrying.
Do we want to
What happens when
assault this man at low power?
I mean, definitely not.
Are more of you in the party feeling pretty battered, or like, are you
I
lots of
actually
you
have.
low on HP?
I'm
I
not
actually have
feeling
full
bad.
health.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've got a
I'll
bit of
even
healing.
make a spell.
I've got like 2/3.
Okay, maybe I will use.
But
this
you
one.
all have all gone into the body of the mind
Yes,
flare.
we have
I'm
all
not sure if I
had
want
a
to
head sucked into
sleep
mind
near
flare.
you because you're probably all going to try and kill me.
Who hasn't had their head sucked into the mind flare out of interest?
Me.
Me!
And you and Chingo, okay.
Okay, bye
I
then.
have now.
Chingo, let's go.
I'm gonna use this now because it's useful for you because
Oh,
you can
thanks,
regain.
Holy
plus 50.
mother of God. Okay, what do we have
Holy
here?
shit.
Whoa!
Wow.
Thank you very much.
So who are you using this on?
On
They're
Hopper
basically,
because he's at 0.
yeah, he'll heal up to full in
Yeah.
a few minutes. So, also, that's insane. You I forgot about regenerate. You can regenerate limbs.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay, so Hopper, you. Ludusia approaches you like, here you go, Hopper, and like touches you on the shoulder, and you feel like you've had like 10 spa days in a row. You're like, oh my god, you feel like every cell in your body is brand new.
I feel new.
Oh,
Oh.
coffee
You
or
are,
running.
it reminds you of the day that you came back to life.
Wow, what was that?
Take it back to life.
That was an amazing spell. You'll have to show me how you do that sometime. That was
I
spectacular.
honestly have no idea. It's just it's like in me now. I can just, you know.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
I have a wee bit of healing as well, please, because I'm feeling a little weaker around things.
Well, I can't give you quite that spectacular
That's fine.
because
Ugh.
that's my only one of them.
I
I'm
must.
going to the inside now.
I mean, who else? Who else here is injured? Because we do probably need our wits about us. There is a fight up ahead if we're going to go for this
I
key.
have full health,
I'm a
but
little
only
dinged
half
up, but
key.
not too bad.
Oh, I've only got one of those left as well.
I've got 79 HP, so I'm alright, but as the one tanking quite a lot of the damage, it's not great.
I do
I've
have
got-
a greater healing potion.
Quite a lot of damage, eh? Something changed since you've been teleported.
All right, this is for you.
Wait,
Sorry,
I
what?
can- I can give
didn't
it-
quite hear that.
What I have a healing potion if that's better.
It's not really enough.
I think we should save the healing potions for when we're in a
After.
fight. I think we need to. Is there any way that we can heal? Has anyone got any salve or any form of, first aid that we can use?
I'm not really my bag. I'm more kind of the suck the life out of people kind
Yeah, I'm
of.
more the punchy kind of guy.
If needed, we've got the battle healer right here, so we'll just.
You have
Yeah.
you have the option to long rest as well if you do need it.
But the time dodge, it's a lot of
Well, I
time.
mean, that's up to you. But I'm
He
just
might
saying-
have
DM suggested it, guys, so I think we're okay.
Pardon?
I'm saying you have the options.
The DM suggested we could long rest, so
Well,
I
it just
think
means
we
that
You have
should.
the option.
I think we should wait for the long rest until we absolutely need it, because
I agree. I could do with a short rest though. 'cause
I could
have
do the short
one
rest. Yeah.
spell left, and
Remem-
so all I have in terms of damage dealing is my cantrips.
I don't know if we've had a conversation about this yet, but it seems that the things in this dungeon level regenerate over time. So I believe that the time limit in here could just be about the things that we've slain coming back to life.
Yeah. I wonder how quick. I wonder if how much they're doing in an hour.
Probably
When
quite.
I walked past the clay golem, it was almost rebuilt.
How
Let's
long?
have
How
a
long
look.
since he fought the clay golem?
Couple hours by now, I imagine.
Oh man, it's definitely regenerative.
let's have a short rest, and so that people can recover spells, because we're definitely heading to a fight. Let's be fair.
I need to get my key back really. 'Cause that's
Yes.
mine.
Short rest, and then bow on. This door south looks juicy.
Oh, we need to go get that key.
Need to
Right?
get the key.
Oh, okay. Okay. Key, door, bosh.
Need to work out how to get across that spectrally looking bridge.
Well, the hopper just did it.
Yeah, but I imagine that's not a way of getting us all across.
Doesn't that use a spell?
No, it's an item.
You can just wall of force so the lava doesn't hit it.
I can find a way. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
But it's more that I probably do need to get some slots back before I start spending more. So
You sure that's spells back or not?
yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's do that then. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Random gets your spell slots back.
I thought it was just warlocks that happened for.
No,
Yeah, but he's just gained a magic item, don't forget.
no, I could always do it.
Oh.
You can get a few.
I
You
can
can get a
do-
few, but you can't get all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
All of them. Yeah.
Do we want to just rest up here? Do you want me to put my dome up? Do we want to go in the mansion? What's the? Or are we just going to have a sit down?
I think
and
this mansion maybe seems like a good idea.
No, the mansion is a level 7 spell.
Okay,
not spelling
no.
that.
Can't do
Yeah,
that.
let's do it here. It's only an hour.
Do the dome? Or do you want to do the
I
dome?
am on rest, so I'll watch.
Yeah, let's just stay here. It's
Can
a
I?
bit warm
I-
here though.
Oh yeah.
I can't feel anything.
Wait, if I just put the dome up, won't it be like a temperate climate or something? And I can't quite recall.
Yeah, I
No.
think it's quite nice in there. It's not too hot, not too cold.
No cushions. No cushions.
Like April 20.
No, it's literally just a impenetrable dome. It's
Impenetrable. Okay,
Why-
fine. I
why
couldn't remember.
Why don't we just slump in this hallway? It's cooler in here, and we've got only one or two ways of being attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's fine.
I perch up and I don't feel like I'm tired, but something inside. It's like my brain's tired, but like my body is so alive.
So just to remind you, I've still got the detect magic up just in case anything mad. What does the bridge look like on the detect magic?
I'll say it runs out basically as you get there because it's like 10 minutes or so. The bridge is magical, without doubt.
Fair.
Yeah, it's conjuration based and it appears to be permanent.
So Amber, what happened to you whilst we were away?
Yeah, so when I sit down to have my rest, I explain that I found this secret room which had this big old looking wheel, like a ship. Remember, Chingo, Seraphina, back when, well, all those
yes.
all that time ago, those big ships wheels.
Valan, yes.
The page. I get far away from that.
Yeah. The crabs.
And then I turned it with and there seems to be this like ghostly figure in the room, but it wasn't a ghost. It didn't have any consciousness. I tried to speak to it, but it didn't seem to have anything there to speak to. But when I turned the wheel, and it was like a trigger for something magical, and I'm not sure what happened, but maybe this is just a thought. Maybe it turned the teleporting off. I did get back without any incident.
So you turned them off? So you twiddled it?
I'm just speculating. Maybe. I have no idea.
Did you do it one way or did you do it both ways?
So I did it first, and then I turned it back again, and then I had another think about it, and I went back in the room, and then I turned it just for once and left it turned, and then I came back without getting teleported anywhere.
Wow.
I could
That
be
would be
completely
great.
wrong. Who knows what it does? But just a thought.
I mean, if that is, I wonder if the body of conscious, like the body spectral figure was connected to the wheel as
But it
well.
didn't seem to do anything when I turned the wheel. But
Wow. I mean, if we can get through this dungeon without being teleported, we're all in a better position. But we'll see. Well done. I'm glad you're safe.
What's the plan now, team? Anyway, we're going to go and slay this thing, or we're going to continue on south?
Well, I think we need to go and get that key, don't we?
I would recommend we get the key. It seemed to be. I touched it with my mage hand, and it was a key. It wasn't.
What attacked you?
There's 3 pillars around it, and they came to life. They are. I can't remember the name of them. If I just give me.
ropers or something.
I believe they were ropers. Yes, they. It's been a while since I've seen them, but they were quite powerful. The 3 of them, they took me down pretty much instantly. They're very strong.
What's the key made out of? Is it
It's some very.
metal or bone?
Not gonna let Matt return.
It looks.
It was made of bone.
Yeah, it looks like it's made of bone and it's very, very ornate looking. It's definitely a boss key.
Obviously.
I've
It's got
played,
boss key written on
Does
it.
it have a
so, like,
skull?
when you pick it up, you get a description.
I've played enough Zelda in my time to know there's a boss key.
Zelda?
So,
Who is Zelda?
For those of you taking a long rest, you gain the benefits of a long rest. So do your
Short rest.
thing. So
Short
you're
rest.
correctly, you're beaten.
Cool.
Is this on? Is this
People
on?
taking a short rest get the benefits
Yeah,
of a long
that's why
rest.
we've only got one. You can have another one.
That's what he said. It's on recording.
What? Is that what he said?
What did you say?
No, he said he just muddled it up. He meant short rest.
Are we're not having a long rest, though. We don't.
No, we're having a short one.
In this hallway.
Kate, it looks like you're like kind of teleported back in
I
time.
don't know why, because on mine it's fine.
It's like you're kind of like between two dimensions.
Huh?
I don't know why.
I think it's because Teams is.
Look, I've got blue in my hair, I've got red in my hair.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's great.
1.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That was aggressive.
Okay.
I mean, you had a 10 before, so.
You're done with it not being a 4.
Am I resting or am I guarding? I can't remember how it works.
I mean, we're all awake, we're
Yeah,
not sleeping,
we all
we're just
need
chatting.
Yeah.
are we all? Oh, you're healing. Okay, I don't. Oh, yeah, I don't need to.
Oh, fuck you.
We're doing so well here, guys. People who have magic, I've not done a short rest as a magician before. What happens?
It depends.
Nothing, if yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, you don't get your
I
stuff
don't
back
know.
unless something you have specifies that you do get your
Okay.
spell slots back. Have you checked your bardic kind of ways to see if there's anything juicy there?
Bardic do.
Long rest for spell slots. Everyone who has a long rest with Ludusia gains an extra d6.
We're not having long rests. We're not having long rest. Short rest.
No, short rest. Also short rest.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I
you
get my
get
Misty
you get
Step
extra-
back.
A d6 extra hit points because
3 hit points.
no, just normal hit points on a short rest because Ludusia plays soothing magic. Plays soothing music. The song of rest.
Yeah.
Ignore my last hit, guys. Because
Yes,
I am.
Oh yeah, Soul's comes. There you go.
Yep, so
You
there's
get
a
your
song of
bardic
rest.
inspiration back. Can't remember.
But you get on long, don't you? Probably long.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah, only long rest. So yeah, really, you don't get a lot back for short rest. To be honest.
Right, I'm just gonna check if I can.
I think everybody's already had my bardic inspiration as well, so I don't know if I can hand it out. We
No,
might have to
don't
long
do
rest
something.
before the big boss man.
I don't think we got time. I don't know.
Tick tock, tick.
Tick tock, tick tock.
You haven't heard from Halaster in a while.
Ah, maybe you've
Well,
turned him
A
off.
couple of hours, right?
You try and talk to him. Hey, Halaster. Are you there?
No, he's not there.
We muted ourselves, maybe. When the flip was switched.
He must be more than 60 feet away.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so short rest achieved. What would you like to do?
I think
Gosh.
he's going to get this key, but how does everyone else feel about that?
What's the name of my patron? Sorry.
Mistra.
Mistra.
Mother of
M-Y.
magic.
Oh, hold on. I'll copy and paste you a thing.
It's fine. I've got it. I've written it down.
I wrote the thing out. So
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. That's really nice.
It's bigger than me.
I've got it.
Right.
It didn't format, but there you go. It's just a wall of text.
Just to let you know, apparently I have 35 minutes of laptop battery remaining. I don't have my charger.
No worries. So we'll
Well, let's see
go
what's
along.
30.
What is your immediate plan, team?
We need to go
Get the key.
Get that key.
Yeah, you go get that key.
My question to you, Hopper, is... I'm going to start putting the voice back on, guys. Can you put us all in your cube of fantasticness to cross the bridge?
Unfortunately not. If I do it, then you will get blasted off into the lava, and that would be A bit unfortunate.
Well, how the fuck are we supposed to get over there then?
Well,
Easy.
there is a way.
What's the way?
I think there's a way. Give me a mo.
Right, we'll force around where the lava drops.
It would have to be a wall of force over our heads, and we'll have to. Yeah, so I can do that. That's fine.
Like a cover shield,
Yes.
like a storming a fortress.
Yes. So I've created
Like an
one.
umbrella.
I could do that. I can make 100 feet worth of bridge.
Underneath the other bridge, or over? Does the lava come over and
Yes.
under?
No, it goes over, but it will go under. So when it blasts up, it's going to hit the underside of our thing. What we're mostly going to get hit by is when it falls on top of the bridge, so that it will get protected from above. But we are going to have to be quite quick. You're going to have to run
Where's the
like
bubbly-
bloody
where's-
wind.
Where's the
Like
bubbly? Where's the bubbly lava?
Like the wind.
The lava comes from the lava pool
Yes, but
underneath
where's
the
the
bridge.
particularly
There's like
violent
one
bit?
particularly bubbly bit. Isn't
Oh
there?
yes, right in the
It's
middle.
just
There's a giant
the general
pool of
middle
lava.
of the bridge. The general ball of the middle in the middle. You can see it from where you're standing. You see the spectral bridge as it's kind of lying there, and particularly violently in the middle, say 20 to 30 feet of this bridge, you see like occasionally the lava that's underneath it just kind of erupts violently. Because the bridge is spectral, the bridge kind of disappears for a moment, and then as the lava falls back down, it just kind of like the last remnants of it like fall off the side of the bridge and just hit back into the lava again. And it's not an exact time, because sometimes it happens like one really close after the other, and sometimes it waits like a minute.
It doesn't seem to be a pattern.
There's no specific timer on it. It's just it happens occasionally.
So when I create this, you're going to have to run for it, okay? And if the lava comes down, then you may take a little bit of damage, but you are going to be much better off than.
Can you? Is your roof how wide is it, or is it curved anyway, or is it just a flat plane?
I can create a concave roof.
Like an umbrella.
Like
a really long.
Indeed.
Just to make it clear that when you see it, like the lava comes from the bottom, goes through the spectral bridge, and then goes over. So you'd need like a tunnel if you wanted to do it this way. Otherwise, you'd just be making a dome of death.
It goes up.
I call it.
Yeah, okay, understood.
That's fine.
You could do it with a circle.
You could do it underneath.
It just depends.
Do
on
it
the
underneath
spell.
our feet.
It depends what the spell allows.
It'll stop it from coming up.
Or could you do it from the
Like
edges of the bridge
do
in
a
like
capsule.
a tight tunnel? With the bridge as the floor of the tunnel.
This kind of tunnel.
I think I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, golly.
I'm going to create a giant square over the lava pool, and whilst we run over the bridge. So the lava's just going to blast into the bottom of my wall of force, and then we're not walking over a death trap.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
If the spell allows it, it's an option.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to. Right. Are you all ready?
And before we go, any plans for dealing with these roper things?
They won't attack until we try to grab the key, so we'll have a bit of time once we're in the room. So don't worry.
Okay, fine.
Right. We've dealt with them before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. These ones hit like trains, by the way. Like,
I love trains.
wait!
Okay,
don't
so
run
stop.
off.
Pause.
Emwen, wait.
Pause.
What?
Link me wall of force and tell me exactly what you're doing.
Oh, right.
Fucking hell.
Before you
Right,
run
we're
into
dying
it.
What the fuck?
Right. Okay. I'm
See it.
gonna create a
You see Emwen just run in and just turn into dust. And that's
creating-
it's gone.
And then
Created it, right? Okay, let's
I'm
go.
creating a square underneath the bridge over the lava pool with these panels, and these panels will just any blast will just hit the panel and we'll just walk over smoothly.
So 10 by foot panels. So. Oh yeah, so you can easily cover the space. Yeah, so fine. So you lay out the wall of force, and you can now just wait for a moment.
Yeah.
Someone to last.
And I
Last
go-
10 minutes. So you wait for a moment and you see one of these eruptions of lava, and it's pretty violent because it now hits the bottom and just sprays out the sides. So like the sides of the cabin start to just get sprayed up, and you can see lava rip up the walls, but nowhere near where you're going to run over.
As this happens, I go.
Okay. Okay. Go.
Mirthful running. I'm like singing a jolly song all the way over to buoy everybody and make them feel better about the fact they're running over boiling hot lava.
Keep moving, everyone! Keep moving.
La 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 la.
Yeah, you see.
la, la.
Luckily, as you're running across, like, it doesn't happen. But you can see, like, as you are running over where it would have happened, it's just like sprays of lava going from side to side. I'm trying to get a fucking blue dot on you. When you're a moving character, you can't.
Is there anyone left?
No, Ludusia is the last to make it, but she makes it unhindered. There is a door to the north as well, yeah.
It's ghost.
This follow me. The door over here is where I went. I didn't try this door to the north. I saw you as I entered this room, and I whistled, and here we are.
The door is open in front of you, and you can see into the room. You see three like marble-shaped, like marble-like pillars going from floor to ceiling.
Those pillars. No, those pillars are the ropers. I stand behind everybody at this point. I would tread carefully when you try to grab that. So what I did was I got my mage hand and tried to take the key, which now that you are in this room, can you now see why that seemed like an innocent thing to do?
I mean, it screams of trap to me. But...
Oh, I know, that's why I used a mage hand, but I didn't realise those bastards would have such long range.
Okay, well...
Do you know their locations? Just these pillars?
Yes, all these three pillars are actually not
Ropers.
really pillars, they are ropers.
Can we...
Could we try and kill them now?
Yeah, like without touching the key.
Forgive me, but I've got a rather fucking ingenious idea if you'll hear me out.
Sure, by all
I don't know
means.
if I had one, but sure.
Go ahead.
Hopper Fingle, how many more walls of force do you have, laddie?
Well, I have 2 more walls of force, but I also have my cube of force, which is my personal one, which I've contemplated whilst there was a several week gap about whether or not I could walk into the middle of the room and essentially grab the key and tell these things to piss off.
Dodge, what are you doing?
Just do a fucking run on that.
For a reason.
Would it
Yeah,
let
but
you pick
don't
up
know
the...
with the thing to draw that out.
Would it let you pick up the key with your wall of... like, in your personal wall of force?
No, but that's the
No.
interesting bit, because I could actually stand by the key, use my wall of force, and blast the key to you, because it's going to get moved too.
But literally, you could just wall of force around the monsters and pick up like this and pick up the key.
I could do, but that would use up another one of my valuable spell slots that I'm running very low on. And we've got to somehow get over that bridge again, don't we? And I don't really want to have to use them all.
So did they attack as you got anywhere? Was it just only when you had your mage hand?
It was just as I touched the key.
With your mage hand?
Well, I imagine it's going to be...
With any. It's probably...
It's going to be a whole world more pain if you do it with your
Do we
real
have
hand,
like
I think.
anything... You have another key that we can swap it with in case it's a pressure pad?
It isn't a pressure pad. I believe these things realise it's a key that they are here to protect.
Okay, fine.
It may well be a pressure pad, but I didn't see Indiana Jones around here, so...
Can I take a look with my eyes of the eagle for pressure power?
Maybe investigation check.
We could wall of force. We could.
With advantage. Cause
It literally
you can
stops
see things.
any possibility of being attacked. But when taking the key.
17. You look towards the key
Makes
on the
the rest
floor
of
with
us
your eyes of
stronger.
the eagle. You don't see any like string, yarn, or pressure plate that would indicate the key moving would trigger them. It's almost as if that's almost as if they know.
Okay.
Okay.
If you used your wall of force, okay, whilst you would lose a spell slot, it would ultimately make all of the rest of us stronger to fight
What
the
about-
other guy.
Well, what about if I use my tiny hut dome of force? It takes 10 minutes. If they don't attack immediately,
Yeah.
it takes 10 minutes to put up. But if
Yeah.
I don't watch the key, and I put it up over the key, I
Yeah.
haven't worked out the next bit yet, but
But
and then could actually I can't dimension door out of it, but I don't know if I could then get myself out.
You could throw us the key.
Yeah, I think I can throw things out of it, can't I?
Yeah.
The Wall of Force is minimum risk and no damage to any of us. Which
Yeah,
is
but I
good
think the
because
tiny
that's
hut can
considered
do.
rest or heal spells.
But Tiny Hut doesn't cost me any spells, it's just a ritual.
Yeah, but then how do you get out?
I don't know, I'm working that out. I could spell slot out. I've got more spell slots because it's just the way I am.
That's just who I am.
I know that Wall of Force is a costly spell, but if you want that key,
We do need that key.
But we also need the secret.
Should we investigate this? I didn't investigate this room further, but I'm worried there may be other
Right.
ways in which these things get triggered.
Shall we
Did we
investigate?
Yeah. Where did they attack you roughly? As soon as you touched the key?
I was
Where did
stood.
you-
I was stood roughly around here, and I used a mage hand to touch the key, and then they immediately attacked me.
Do you think if I just chucked a fireball in there, it would hurt the key? I guess it's bone.
We
I
don't
think
want to incinerate it just in case.
I'm just
I
wondering.
mean, could one of us step in, pick up the key, Misty step out?
I could just shoot an arrow at one of these pillars and see what it does if we just stand back.
We
Well-
don't really want to fight, though, do we? Because if I end up using a spell slot and I'm arguing that I need to keep my precious spell slots, then I kind of could have avoided it.
Does anyone know how long a roper can reach? Would anyone know that, Dor?
Well,
We have been attacked by them before.
I know that they reached me here.
Yeah, it's hard to know. The ones that you fought had a pretty long reach. In the past, you have fought them and they can reach quite far. Hard to know exactly.
Could we snipe them? Could we stand right back here? And like...
Currently, you can't even see that there's a creature. To you right now, it's 3 pillars that go from floor to ceiling.
I have an idea. It's a pretty random idea, but it might work. So, I have this thing that I don't use very often, which enables me to create a floating disc, which is a few feet in diameter. If I were to conjure it into being beneath the key and then command it to float towards me, thus taking the key with it, I don't know if that would trigger it, but it's an interesting concept.
but in reality of magic, what is the difference between that and a fucking Swifty hand, whatever they're called? Mage.
You might be more range on it, so. But as she's describing this plan, I slowly slink out to the back of the room, and I'm just
Just throwing it out there for discussion.
I guess it's worth a try. Walking backwards.
I'm just gonna head back across the bridge.
Yeah.
Although it does have, actually, yeah, that's fine.
Look, if we can get this somehow creatively, I can keep my wall of force there. We can get back over the bridge and Bob's your uncle.
How long does that wall of force for the bridge last?
10 minutes.
Okay, how long minutes has passed?
Couple, and it's a concentration spell, so...
Yeah, so you can't do anything else.
Look,
I mean,
Dogs, did I actually move the key when I had the mage hand?
Yeah.
Like it was
Not very far.
It was coming back to me by the time I died.
Well, so you had it in your mage hand, and the mage hand was coming towards you, and then, like, literally the second it moved, they all just came to life and started swinging at you.
so it's moving.
That's when you fell.
It's the move, yeah.
So in your best estimation, from the memory that you have of it, the key was coming towards you, so why the key is now back in the centre of the room
Would it not?
seems a bit strange.
Would it not just be better for one of us to go in, pick it up, and then Misty Step or Dimension Door out with the key in the hand?
We can give it a go if everybody else is ready to attack.
If you prepare that spell, I mean, Misty Step said, what's it called? It's not an action, is it? It's a bonus.
I have
Can
it.
we get the ghost guy to do it? He's already dead.
He won't come out of that room unless someone bonds with him.
Yeah,
so
he
unless you're
can't.
volunteering, Chingo.
Nope.
Yeah. So I can do a miss. I can go in. It won't attack me. Pick it up. Misty Step instantaneously.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Well,
Should we try that?
We need to like array ourselves properly so we can.
Can you not just be like right out the way, guys? Because these guys are probably going to attack. So.
Sorry, I didn't draw that.
Are we gonna try and go through this door here?
Yeah.
Can't see the
Yeah,
door.
sure.
Can I open this door?
Sure. The checking for trap idea is definitely gone. Luckily for you, this one is not.
None of these doors have traps on, so I'm
No,
just gonna.
Say that, so-
None that you have done so far. This room appears to be empty, apart from the cavernous side of it is now down to the left. You can hear the splashing of
The little
lava
lava
water
babies.
splashing around in the
Okay.
mountain. So
I'm just checking. All right, so I'm not gonna go in. I'm just looking through the door.
Right, hiding behind the door. Go for it, Seraphina. It's all
Alright.
you,
Oh,
baby.
wait, no, we can't hide behind the.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, if
Alright.
I need you guys to like be
Can I
ready
put-
to attack these things.
We're
Can we
not attacking them.
No, if they attack me.
Well, that's the whole point. We don't want them to
Yeah,
attack you.
They're
Yeah,
going to
but
attack
you
you.
attack
You're the
her.
one with
We
the
want to
dick.
get the hell out of there. That's the whole point.
Alright. Hold on, how far can I Misty Step?
30 feet or
5,
60 feet.
10.
Can't remember.
To somewhere I can
30.
see.
Can I prepare Eldritch Blast so that if they reach out and grab her, can I target? If I can see it, can I target the one that's grabbed her, please?
Sure.
This
Yeah,
is-
can you get some spells ready, guys?
Where am I? I'm here.
It might be 60 actually, I can't remember. Sorry.
Can I does anybody want to borrow my Iron Bands of Bilaro to trap
Like a
one?
motorbikes.
No, just get the fuck
Alright,
out
No,
of there. That's the whole point.
right.
Okay.
I don't know whether they are ropers. I reckon they're constructs rather than ropers. Because why are they only coming alive when the key is moved?
Okay. Listen,
Maybe they're compelled.
I pick up the key and instantly Misty Step over to the door.
Okay, so your action is you go 3, 2, 1, and you pick up the key, and the second that you do,
Yeah.
these long tendrils and the whole form of the like columns in front of you and around you start to move as they race towards you, and you Misty Step. How far do you Misty Step?
I can Misty Step
Yeah.
30 feet, I think. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So like to the door to here.
Okay, so move your Misty Step. Amber said she had an Eldritch Blast ready to fire, so if you want to fire it, now's the time.
And then I'm gonna like
So I fire at
dash.
the nearest tentacles that I can like see reaching. Let me
Alright,
just-
sorry, yeah, so I'll bring them into the actual map right now.
So let me.
That's a giant fucking square. Let's remove the square. That's where
21.
Hopper came in. 21 will hit. So let me get rid of these.
Okay, so I do it to the closest one.
Did I roll a natural 1
You're a halfling, so.
on my teleport?
No.
No, that's the lava, I think.
Oh.
As soon as
Okay.
I
Okay, so hold on. Sorry, 21 for 15. Yes. Oh, you only get one. You only get one.
Oh, do I? Sorry.
Reaction, yeah.
Apologies. Yeah.
Okay, so Seraphina is down there.
And then, sorry, and then as a bonus, do I get a bonus action or not?
No, it's just a reaction to do the
Just
same.
checking. Thank you.
No one else is holding. So at this point, I will say let's roll initiative because
Sorry,
these
guys,
ropers are not going to be so happy about that move. So let's roll. One.
Just to let you know, I only have 18 minutes of power left.
We'll try.
All the energy settings.
We'll try a rapid one, and if you just cut out, then we'll just have to pause the combat right there.
Yeah. Fair warning.
That's fine.
I could. No.
Can you not plug it in?
No, I don't have my charger. I've left it at home, and all I have is this wire.
Initiative!
Anyway, initiative.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
do you have a socket we can plug that one into?
No, it's one of these fucking stupid ones that don't. I don't know, USB. Whatever the fuck it is that hardly any chargers carry. Super irritating. Initiative.
Doesn't the person you're staying with have a charger?
Not that I can see on her desk or anything, and I don't want to go rummage around her bedroom.
Why not?
Weird.
I'm sure she's got loads of chargers for various electronical devices in the bedroom.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, so as this erupts in a sea of
Electronical, that's a
tentacles,
good one.
even the ones at the back, Seraphina, their tendrils seem more than long enough to just run to charge towards you and hit. But you're up because you're very fast and monkey. So what do you do?
I run.
Okay.
And I slam the door behind me.
Okay, make me a strength check, please. It'll be athletics. Because they're not... they don't like that. Not bad. Natural 20. Okay, that beats me. I rolled pretty high, but can't beat that. So, as you, it's a disgusting, sloppy sound as the door gets slammed, and like as you manage to just hold it by yourself, you call the others like, "Help me close this door!" As they all rush over to help you, and you just hear the violent slaps of liquidy meat just slapping against the door, trying to break through, but not budging through. And in the fastest initiative ever. The meat slappy continues.
I go up to Seraphina
You
and
have
say,
the chance to break, so what do you guys do?
I say, do you have the key?
Yeah.
To the bridge! To the bridge!
I have the key, and I put it in my pocket.
Do we want to check this room north before we
No,
go?
get to the bridge! The wall of force is still up.
Motherfuckers.
Okay, so you like run, and as you do, like the door bursts open, and there's tendrils trying to fly out towards you. But it doesn't manage to catch any of you as you start running, sprinting back over the bridge. You,
Very well, but I
the
am
wall
on
of,
the bridge.
luckily the wall of force is still there, as you see, as just about as Hopper and Ludusia come over it, you see this and hear this horrible eruption of lava that sprays out from like this, from this like baseline square of like this forces wall that sprays out all over the walls, and you just see like trickles of lava hit up and fly up into the sky. But you manage to make it across the bridge and out of the roper room, relatively unscathed and untouched, with key in hand. And I think
Amazing, Sophie.
that's probably where we'll end it for this session. All together with key in one room.
Well done, Seraphina.
It's alright.
I
give-
call that an absolute success.
That was like our best
activity.
moment. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm so impressed.
We didn't die. Well, I died. I mean, my near death definitely helped inform us in that venture, but
Of course.
it's fine. I died for a good cause.
It's
Is the
all
guy
about
not
you.
to the north?
No, it is all about me.
It's
was great.
all about me.
Is the guy we need to kill not to the north?
Yes.
We can get around there again. So,
How? What, through the head crab thing?
well, we can
No.
always go back the way we just came and just block the door. But for now,
The head crab thing.
We'll figure it out.
it's a problem for another day. We were getting chased by meaty tendrils.
We might have to recross that bridge.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, nice. You've already done all this stuff. I was going to do it for you. Excellent.
Who? What?
You're for the Fingle's Grimoire.
Oh yeah. I'm unorganized. I'm an organized beast.
Cool.
Let's make sure you remember the last bit, because I'm not going to remember that for you.
Yes, that one is gotta be. Oh, I won't forget that. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Cool beans. All right then, guys. That was.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, George. Sorry about all the technical problems.
That's fine.
Appreciate
Are we on next week? Or not? What is it? First.
It is.
June?
It is the night
The day
before.
the Jubilee.
Bank holiday begins. I'm on holiday anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But
I don't think I'm working.
You're not working on
No.
the Thursday,
I need to
and you're not working on the Wednesday,
Yeah.
but you are working Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
so we walked to. Who was with me? Who came back on the bus? It was just me, Duck, Tiff, Vicky, and Gordy. And we were like, what do we do? Because we arrived in Victoria like super early. So we're like, well, Buckingham Palace is like a 7-minute walk. Let's go. Yeah, that was really dumb. We turned up. You can't see anything. Everything's completely police cordoned off and locked off. We're like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we just walked back.
St James's Park is right there. That's quite nice.
Yeah, we just went for breakfast and just monged out there for a bit. And then we're like, fuck it. Buckingham Palace for a bus? We were all pretty fucking out there anyway.
Was Tiff alright rest of the day? I know she wasn't feeling very well.
Just
She
pregnant.
went home a little early, I think. But it's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
just pregnant. Cheers, man. She looked more tired and worse off than the rest of us, and obviously.
I'm assuming you finished the recording.
Oh shit! No, I haven't. Well,
Uh,
thanks.
Had a bit of a
Bye,
turn
guys.
just before we
Bye.
got married.